Okay everybody, so today I'm going to be doing a deep bathroom clean. I'm going to show you how the bathroom looks at the moment. So I'll do a deep clean probably once a month. I do obviously clean the tub in between each deep clean, but and you know, the sink and areas, but obviously it's not like a proper thorough clean, so that's what I'll be doing today. I'm just going to show you. So literally the girls had a bath this morning. So you've got those toys on the floor. These mats need to be put in the wash. The tub, it's not too bad, however you can see over here, you know, we've got this sort of like mould build up that starts to get like that after a while. Toys. And then over here and by the taps you can see that there's that limescale there, so I'm also going to show you how I get rid of that. The sink obviously needs a tidy up. I need to throw away some rubbish, but yeah, I mean it is a bit dirty. It does need to be cleaned. There's toothpaste in there. And then the mirrors. Yeah, so we're going to do a deep clean, so we'll get into the video. Obviously I'm going to start tidying up first, tidy up the mess, and the laundry bin is so full. So actually the first thing I'm going to do is put in a load in the washing machine, because yeah, that bin is too full. Okay, so I'm starting off by just completely tidying up the bathroom and removing everything from off the floors, stuff that obviously just needs to be put away, so toys, toothbrushes and all that kind of thing. So I'm just getting everything out of the way so it's completely clear, ready to clean. So the next thing I'm going to do is apply Domestos bleach to the areas that had the buildup of mould. So I'm just going to apply it into the corners of the bathtub and the tiles, and then once that's in place, I'm just going to leave it there to sit whilst I clean the rest of the bathroom. It stays there. It just obviously breaks down the mould, and when I come to wiping it away, it should be a lot easier to come off. So the next thing I'm going to do is take this Limelight. So this is a limescale remover, and I'm going to apply that to the area around the taps that had obviously the limescale coming from it. So I'm just gonna spray that there, and then again I'm gonna leave it there to sit whilst I clean the rest of the bathroom. Okay, so while the bleach and the limescale remover is doing its thing, I'm going to go on to the sink. So for the sink I use this Bath Power spray cleaner. It's a non-toxic cleaner, but it works really well on like soap, scum and things like that in your sink. It also works well on limescale and helps to prevent the buildup of limescale too. So I use this spray along with, today I'm just going to use a normal white cloth. If there was more of a build-up in the sink of mould and things, I'd probably use a sponge just to sort of brush it away, but today it's not too bad, so I'm just going to use this white cloth to clean it. Doing a deep bathroom clean, I also clean all the way, you know, underneath the basin, because when you wash your hands and things, the water does trickle all the way down there. So remember to clean all the way underneath the sink and all the way down the pedestal, because that also builds up with dust and bits and whatever. So just to get it really clean, make sure that you're cleaning everywhere. Okay, so once I've finished wiping down everywhere, so the sink, the taps, the shelves and everything, I'll then take a towel to dry everywhere. So I use a specific towel just for cleaning the bathroom. It's not like a towel that I use to bathe with or anything. It's a towel that I use just for to clean bathroom. So I take that and just wipe over all the chrome areas, all over the sink, the shelves, just to make sure that there's no excess water that's been left behind. Yeah, leaving excess water behind helps to encourage the growth of bacteria. So you want to make sure that you leave the area really dry, and also obviously using a dry towel to wipe the chrome areas polishes it as well, so it's super shiny. I also make sure that I wipe underneath and around any ornaments or plants that I've got on any of the surfaces, just because obviously that could build up with dust or dirt as well. So just wipe that before you put it back. There's no point putting back something really dusty back onto a surface that you've just cleaned. And then again with my hand soap bottle, you can see that there's little splashes of toothpaste or whatever on there. So make sure you give that a wipe down as well before you place that back onto the sink. So onto the mirrors. For the mirrors, I use this sort of silky type of cloth that I bought from Lakeland. It is perfect for windows and mirrors. It does such an amazing job. You don't even really need to use any sort of window cleaner. You could just use water. But in this video, I am using a window cleaner. If I have to use a specific window cleaner, it would more than likely be one that has vinegar in it, just because it gives it a nicer streak-free finish. So now onto the toilet area. For the toilet, I again use bleach, just because there's a lot of germs in your toilet and you just want to make sure that it's completely clean. And I think the only thing that you can use is maybe bleach or like a toilet cleaner like Duck to know that it's, properly disinfected. So yeah, I just squirt some Domestos bleach in there and give it a scrub. And then to clean the top of the toilet and the seat, I use these toilet wipes from Sainsbury's. Yeah, I'm pointing to the environmentally friendly thing there because they're really good. You could just use it to wipe the toilet, and then because it's got that little tree in the corner, it means it's dispersible, so you could just throw it down the toilet and flush it. You don't need to worry about throwing it away or worry about it clogging up the toilet. So I think they're great, a great product to use. Personally, I feel like using a cleaning wipe, like a toilet cleaning wipe or antibacterial wipes, is a lot more hygienic than using a cloth to clean your toilet, like a reusable cloth. Yeah, but I guess that's just my opinion. So I've got these shelves up here in this corner. So to clean these shelves, I'm just going to take absolutely everything off them and give them a proper good dusting. Make sure there's nothing left, no marks left behind. So I'm going to do that. And then again, before I put anything back on top of the shelves, I'm going to give everything a wipe over again, just to make sure I'm not putting any more dust or anything like that back on top of the clean shelves. then next we've got these shelves here. So to clean these shelves, again, I'm going to remove everything off the shelves, and then give it a good dust on all of the shelves, and then I'm going to put everything back on after. But you're not going to see me put everything back because the camera dies. And then voila. So I've put everything back, I cleaned it all, and I've put everything back now. And then I'm gonna go on to the bathtub. Okay, the bleach is still there, but can you see that it's now pretty much all gone? The limescale, it's still there slightly, but the remover has taken most of it. So there's still a few little dots, but what you do if you've got more of a build-up of mold, you just go back in after 20 minutes, apply a little bit more bleach to those areas, and then leave it again for 20 minutes, and just keep coming back doing that until it's completely gone. So then before I start scrubbing, I'm going to take this all-purpose descaler that I bought from, it's from TK Maxx that I bought it from for just £2.20, but originally was sold at Lakeland, and I think at Lakeland it's about £5, so I did get it for a good price at TK Maxx. So I'm just going to take this and spray it on the taps where the limescale is, and obviously underneath, and then I've got this scourer that I'm going to use just to scrape away the limescale, because effectively limescale is just a build-up of like dry hard water, so it can just easily be scraped away with a scourer, and it shouldn't scratch the chrome, but it could possibly scratch anything that's plastic, so just be careful. And then I'm using the scourer and like the leftover like bleach and limescale remover that's already on the scourer, and I'm just scrubbing away this the watermarks and limescale that's on this tiny little bit of glass shower door that I've got here, just to make sure that's also sparkling clean. So next, to clean the tub, I'm going to take this method spray and just spray it all over the tub, and then I'm going to take a normal sponge and just scrub it all down. Clean and shiny, so the last thing I'm going to do is just dry it over the whole bathtub, and that would be it, and it will be all finished and clean. Okay guys, so the bath is now fully cleaned, and I dried it with a towel, dried all of the chrome to polish it, but as you can see there's no more mould. The limescale from under here is now gone, and yeah, looking really nice and shiny. Okay, so to the floors, I take everything out. So when I change the bag, because obviously the bag in a Henry needs to be changed, I then put some of these unstoppable beads in. They're just like these little, I'll show you, little red beads. And then if you put them in your hoover, it just gives it a really fresh smell. So every single time I hoover the house, it just fills the room with some freshness. It's great. And I also put it inside of my laundry bin, so once all the laundry's finished washing, in the bottom of the laundry bin, I'll put some of these as well, so your bathroom doesn't smell of dirty socks. Great. So to mop the floor, I'm using a solution. It's not what's on the bottle, so ignore that. In here, I've just got water mixed with Zaflora, and I'm just going to spray it over the floor. So now that the mopping is finished, I'm pretty much done. So I'm gonna put in some new bath towels, or towel in this case. I don't know where the pedestal mat is. So I'm gonna put in the clean towels. And then, yeah, I'm pretty much done. I'm just gonna put everything else back in. So the laundry bin needs to go back. If you've got a towel radiator, remember to dust that over, because that can get really dusty. So if it's a chrome one as well, you might want to polish it. So use a wet cloth first to wipe over it, and then go back over it with a dry towel just to dry and polish it over. So that's everything now. So the bathroom is now spotlessly clean. I've cleaned every corner and every tile, so I know that it's now fully clean. It's just a great feeling. It's so nice to know that your bathroom is fully clean, because it can look clean, but you know that if you haven't cleaned it, obviously it needs a good disinfectant. So that's what I've done today, and yeah, it feels good to know that it's now finally clean. So yeah, another thing as well, if you've got a shower curtain and not a shower door, I would really recommend getting one of these shower liners, because usually I would have to take this off and put this in the wash when I do a deep clean. But because I've got this shower liner, it's great. It just stays completely dry. It doesn't get wet. It doesn't have that mouldy smell like after a while, because it's got this shower curtain, which is just like a thick plastic. Again, when I was cleaning here, I did also spray that with some cleaner and wipe it down as well. It doesn't need anything more than that. You don't need to take it off and wash it. It just needs to be wiped down. So yeah, all completely clean and tidy now. So yeah, guys, thanks so much for watching. And if you liked the video, please give it a big thumbs